My channel. This is your girl Raida. If this is the first time that you are seeing my face, then welcome to my channel. Over here I do take you guys on my journey to becoming a medical laboratory technician. If you are new and you are seeing my face for the first time, make sure you do check out my previous videos, because I do take you guys with me to school. I do take you guys with me to my placement, and I have answered a lot of questions regarding this field. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a Q&A from all of the questions that you guys have been asking me. Some of you guys have been asking me questions under my videos, and some of you guys have been messaging me on Instagram. So I thought this would be a great video to make. That way I'm answering all of the questions for everyone to see, and it's not just exclusive to individuals. And also I wanted to wish everyone who's celebrating Ramadan a Ramadan Mubarak. I forgot to do it in my last video and I was like, damn. But Ramadan Mubarak to everyone celebrating Ramadan. I'm fasting as well, and as soon as I break my fast and I chill for a bit, I need my, and this right here, you guys, whew, this is what takes care of my cravings. That is what takes care of my cravings. But let's not waste any time. Let's get right into today's video. Make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you share, and give me one of these because it really does help. So give me a thumbs up. Okay, so the first question that I have over here is the recent question that I got, which was, do you have to get vaccinated to work in the field? If you see me looking down, that's because I have my laptop right here on my lap. And just like any other field in healthcare, before you actually take the program, you have to make sure that your vaccinations are up to par. The main ones that they look at are TB, which is tuberculosis, and your hepatitis. I haven't started working in the field yet. If you guys have been following my journey, you know that I was in the process of completing my last week of placement before this whole pandemic and quarantine thing happened. So for that reason, I wasn't able to complete my placement and I wasn't able to graduate. It's a lot of information, but if you're interested in finding out exactly what happened, watch my previous video. I do kind of explain it a little bit further. When it comes to getting vaccinated when you're in the field, I'm going to go ahead and assume it's probably the same exact rule that would have applied to me as a student. When I got accepted into the program, my school did give me a form that I had to complete by a specific date before I could even do my placement, and that form basically I had to take to my doctor. He had to fill out to make sure that my hepatitis was up to date. Granted, I've been with my family doctor for over 20 years, so like he has all of that information on his record. There were other things listed on that healthcare form that my school provided me. As far as I remember, I only did a TB test, which is like a skin test, and then hepatitis. The hepatitis test, I didn't have to worry about it because here in Canada, everybody gets vaccinated for hepatitis when you're in middle school. I believe they do it in grade 6, and then they do it again. I believe they do hepatitis A in grade 6, and then they do it again in grade 7 for hepatitis B. When I did my blood work, it showed that I was immune to it, so my doctor was like, there's no reason for you to get vaccinated for it. But in regards to getting any additional vaccines, I haven't had to deal with that. Your girl over here is against any extra shots going into my body. Like, I will not have it. No flu shot, none of that. I'm weird like that. I just don't believe in extra vaccinations if it's not needed, or if it's not, how do I say this, life and death. The next question is, it's not really a question, but some of you guys who are also medical laboratory technicians and technologists have been messaging me, just introducing yourselves and saying, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm from this part of the world, I'm also a medical laboratory technician or a technologist, and I just wanted to say hello, hi, and thank you so much for reaching out to me. It means a lot. Okay, so there's a question over here that says, which books are you referring to anatomy? I guess this person means which books would I use for anatomy, or which books would I recommend for anatomy. Now, when it comes to my books, I didn't go out of my way to purchase any books. All of the books that I got was given to me by my school. I have a bunch of different books. I have my clinical laboratory book. I have my anatomy book. I think I showed you guys my anatomy book. Actually, let me show you guys my anatomy book. Give me 1 second. This is the book that I use for anatomy. Let me see. Where's my anatomy book? Alright, I can't even find my anatomy book. Sorry, guys. Because I'm organizing and I thought it was in my closet. I have a lot of books and I need to buy a bookshelf. But sorry, I cannot find it. But if I do, I will try to post it somewhere on here. But when it comes to anatomy or my clinical books or any other books, I didn't go out of my way to purchase a book. It was the book that the whole class was using, so it was assigned to me by my teacher. But that is so weird. Where is that book? Because real shit, I need this to study for my exams. Alright, moving on. So this one was a very interesting question. Someone said, I already have an associate's degree in liberal arts. I regret it. Can I become a lab tech with just a biology degree? So here in Canada, you would not be able to become a lab technician because the lab technician program itself is only 1 year. You would have to go to school for the 1 year, get your diploma, and then you can become a lab technician. However, if you were not interested in being a technician and you were more interested in becoming a technologist, you actually would be able to become a technologist with a biology degree here in Canada. The only thing is you would have to challenge to write the exam, which is the OSMT exam for technology. And by the way, this information is for Canadian students, but I feel like anybody that's in the US and Europe, we're not too far off from each other, so I'm pretty sure the same type of rule might apply. But if you are interested in becoming a technologist, I don't believe you would have to go back to school, especially if you hold a biology degree, because I know here in Canada, if I had a biology degree and I wanted to be a technologist, then I would be able to challenge the OSMT exam, and that exam is the exam that basically certifies you to work in the field as a technologist. So if you were interested in becoming a technologist, you could become a technologist with a biology degree. However, if you were interested in becoming a technician, I don't think that's possible, because I know when I was doing my placement at the laboratory, I actually met a girl who had a biology degree. Like, she completed a biology degree, I think she said about 4 years ago, and 2 years ago she went to my school and got a diploma as a technician. When I asked her, I'm like, well, you have a biology degree, why weren't you able just to kind of, I guess, transfer your credits over? She said they wouldn't let her, it's not allowed, but she said that if she wanted to become a technologist instead of a technician, then she would have been able to like challenge the exam. So bottom point, if you want to be a technician, then you would have to go to school for the year to get your diploma. If you want to be a technologist, which is higher than a technician, and you already have some type of a science degree, like biology especially, I believe you can challenge to write your license exam. You can actually challenge it, and if you pass, then you're certified and you can work in the field as a technologist. So this woman said, hi, I'm a single mom of 4. Do you think this job would be enough for us to start towards something, or can I make a good living with this? So I did respond back to this woman, and I did let her know that it is a good job to get your foot through the door because it doesn't pay bad and it's only a year. I know that as a single mom of 4, like, you have 4 kids to take care of. Obviously you're busy, you don't have the time to be in school for years and years. This would be a field that is a great start. Granted, whenever you do get the opportunity, you can always work your way up. You can go back to school, upgrade, become something else, and obviously with that comes more ching-ching, more money. But for the most part, it is a good field to get your foot in. And I keep telling you guys, a lot of people in the field right now are baby boomers. Baby boomers are retiring, which means more job opportunities. Okay, so someone asked me, is your program diverse as in students? So I did respond back to this person, and I did let them know that the field itself isn't that diverse. I guess it's because of the lack of awareness. Not many people are familiar with lab technicians. Okay, so in terms of diversity, there is a lack of people who look like me in the field, and there's also a lack of very young people in the field, and I mean young as in under the age of 30. So far, I haven't really come across anybody who's under the age of 30 except for when I was in school and I took the program. I actually took the program with 2 girls, one who was 22 and the other one is 23. So they're the only 2 young girls that I have met who are in the field. In terms of diversity, I'm just going to say it blatantly. There's not a lot of people that look like me in the field, men or women, especially in the clinics. It's weird. I don't see a lot of black people in the clinic. The majority of people that I've noticed that work in the clinics are more Asians, and then the majority of people that I've seen working in the labs are more, I would say, Asians slash Caucasians. There's a lot of Indians that are lab technologists and lab technicians, and there's also a lot of Asians in general, whether it's like Philippines, whether it's Malaysians, whether it's Chinese. When I was doing my placement at my clinic, I told you guys, if you guys go back to my previous videos, that the two ladies that I was, working with, one was Filipino and the other one was Indian. So when I went to the lab, it was pretty much the same thing. I don't know if there's a lot of awareness in the Philippines and in India where people are very familiar with the field, and when they come here, it's like, boom, they know this field exists and they want to get into it, because like I said, there's a lack of awareness with members of my community. I am back. I'm sorry, my camera died. I was recording on my new camera and it died. So I'm going to continue on my phone. So someone said, I just found your channel because I was considering choosing this path. Thank you. It was so hard to find a good video. Yes, I know. Trust me, when I wanted to get into the field and I kept searching on YouTube, I kept searching on Google, no videos were coming up for me. I was pissed and I was cheesed. So I decided, you know what? I need to create more videos to help people out there who are interested in being part of this field. So for that girl who left me the comment, thank you very much for watching my videos. Someone said, hey dear, how do you study, and do you know what a medical laboratory assistant do? So I guess they mean, do you know what a medical laboratory assistant does? I believe in the States they're called medical laboratory assistants, but here they're called medical laboratory technicians / assistants. So pretty much assistants and technicians are the same thing. So yeah, I do know what they do, and they do what I do. They do what I've been showing you guys, and yeah, I did respond back to this person. I said, here in Canada, we call them technicians, but I believe in the States, they're called assistants. They pretty much do the same thing because we're the same people. Period. Poo. Someone said, I love your videos. I feel like there's definitely not many about this field. Luckily, we have people like you, so keep making videos. Don't worry about the babies. Just remember it's because I made a video about me talking about, being a little too scared to draw blood from the younger people, like the kids, and this girl was basically just supporting me, saying don't worry about the babies, just remember it's for their own benefit. Yes, you're right, girl, it is for their own benefit. Thank you so much for that comment. Someone did ask me, do I recommend this field to anyone? And my answer to that is yes, absolutely. That is why I make videos. I will definitely recommend this field for anyone. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sharing my videos, liking my videos, and commenting on my videos. It does help a lot. I will see you guys next week Sunday. Until then, bye.